When did you get woke?
One more time, Booker.
Marco Polo. Say Marco. Polo. Say Marco. Polo. Marco, when did you get woke?
Homeless.
What?
Homeless.
I got a house, a family, a place to stay. I got good food too and a bed to lay. But due to the wrong influences, I went astray. And I knew there was a difference and that there was a better way. But still I chose another world, them streets, and that don't do a thing on raising men today. You see, after high school, my mom wanted to give me a curfew. But I wanted to stay out after time to do opposite of what the things the church do. So I stayed out late, but to justify the break of the rules, I magnified the problems in my house. I acted like they were great. My excuse was, Mom, I need a little time to get away and meditate. But think I did not do. And y'all, I don't think I thought this through. Now today, I'm thinking, what did I do? Self-medicate. Now I gotta sleep in the bed I made today. Wait, y'all, because that's just a figure of speech because I'm homeless. There is no bed to make today. Through it all, though, I always took the time to pray. I know that hypocritical, some may say. But when things get hard, you either redirect your walk, change your pace, but to just put on new shoes don't change your ways. That's just looking fly while I was dying every day. For my friend, homeless was a feeling inside. But yo, for me, it was somebody else's reality now coming alive. You see, she stayed locked in her room, dying to be loved. My mama worried sick I was not in my room, out riding with these thugs. Homeless. Lonely, but closest to myself than I ever been. I used to never take the time to know me. Then I met myself, and we forever friends. And the story happily ever after, right? Nope, just when I thought I knew myself, got my life on track, started getting things back. Dope, met me on a cold, snowy day by a girl named Nicole. When I was feeling low, felt like my life could go either way. Y'all know, heaven and hell, they like, shh, you with the youth, don't tell. Nope, I'm here to keep it real, so because of my story, somebody else won't fail. To save a life, I gotta put aside what everybody else gonna feel, because nobody speaks up till stuff gets real. I'm in New London lighting candles for my loved ones killed. I had enough. And I know, not everybody's story is addiction. For instance, let's take my boy Benny, who just lost his wife because of cancer. Now half the income is gone, and that little money coming in, he drinking it all. Come to think of it, huh? His mental is gone. His bills pile up, lights off, heat gone, all alone. He ain't homeless, but it's feeling like less of our own. He had enough. Homeless. I came to your church, unshowered, unshaven, clothes dirty, hands shaking, and I was overlooked. Book, how did I blend in? Impossible. They sensed it, no one would look. Ooh. And yo, there's got to be more for my life. I thought the pastor would at least appreciate the fact I kept his church steps warm for the night. This is enough. Homeless, misguided youth, poverty, abuse, economy, unforgiveness, and no apologies. Who did this possibly were victims. I tried to be religious. But one thing I do know, only one can give me true hope. Shalom. I'm just looking for peace, y'all know. Those supposed to be streets now, Holmes. Homeless. Time to be a believer. I got a mansion in the sky. It says that when I acknowledge him in front of men, angels dancing in the sky. Yo, this is my passion, y'all. I'm saved. Therefore, I see the earth as passing away. Therefore, I'm never, ever, 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 ever homeless. Why? Because of heaven. My hope is my real home's in the sky. I'm destined homeless. No place to reside, or is it just a feeling inside? I'll leave it up to y'all to decide. Thank you. Homeless. What's the first word I started that off with? What is it?
Homeless.
Homeless. So I guess my get woke moment started when I was
Homeless.
Homeless. In many ways. In many ways. And in the beginning of the poem, I talked about how I had somewhere great to go to. I think we all have so many blessings, but we turn aside for the things of the world, the things that the world tells us, the lies that the world gives us, that they have something better to offer. I walked away from a good food, bed, and a let it stay. You heard the poem. You know, good food, too, and a bed to lay. But due to the wrong influences, I went astray. I knew there was a difference in a better way, but I chose the world into the streets. You heard it. So I got woke when I was homeless. And all this right here is my past. In one town. You're talking about drug overdoses. You're talking about homelessness. You're talking about arrests. You're talking about felonies. All these things that I could have been labeled as. Erased by the grace of God. And that's my story. So I got woke when I realized that independence and freedom could not and would not be achieved on my own. Ooh. I got woke when I realized that independence and freedom could not and would not be achieved on my own. That I needed people around me. I separated myself. I isolated myself.
Say that again.
I needed people around me. I could not achieve success without people, without an army of people. My problems were so embedded and so deep that if I did not have an army, if I did not keep an army around me, that's what I would be, a statistic.
So are you saying you had to separate yourself from things?
I had to leave.
And people?
But I had to leave something to join something else. People want to start something, or people want to finish something, they don't want to start nothing. People want to start something and never finish. Open all them open doors, right? I had to close some doors. And still in my life today, I'm closing doors and learning how to do that. So I got woke. I got woke. And I just shared a poem of homelessness. Addiction, separation. But now today, I stay woke. I stay woke, and I brought some pictures. I brought some pictures for y'all to see. I get myself around people, around young people. I lead a youth group at Church of the City. I'm blessed. It's not because I'm such a great guy. It's because that I have something inside of me, like all you guys have things, great things inside you, greatness inside you, right? But how are people going to know? How are you going to know if you stay by yourself? You can't isolate yourself. You can't isolate yourself. Get around people. Make memories. Frame things. Put things up in prayer. This is the most powerful thing. I have people praying for me. So, I stayed woke. Because in my process, I finally realized success is not an accomplishment on my own. I was in Stonington Institute. Does anybody know where Stonington Institute is? A 45-day drug rehabilitation program. It was my last one and not my first one. The lady asked me, I'll never forget this. She said, Marco, and I'm in this program. I got nothing. I lost everything. I got no money, no car, no nothing, no home. I don't know where I'm going to be after 45 days. She goes, Marco, calls me in her office. I'm sitting down. She has all the hope. She's got the computer. Right? She's got all the resources for me to, and she's not doing much. She said, Marco, what is it going to take, or what do you want to do to be successful? I looked at her. I said, Miss, what makes you think I'm not successful now? And that's the last time we had a conversation. Because I was up in that group home, or I was up in that rehab giving people the hope that I had. I was up in that rehab cooking for people. I was up in that rehab getting people involved. I had something inside of me that was the positive some time ago, but the world took out. So I was giving them that in my desperation, in my lonely state. So I don't care what place you're in today. I don't care where you're at. You have something great inside of you that the world's just trying to suppress. They're trying to keep it down. Your failures, your guilt, shame. Trust me, it took a lot to come here today. Anxiety riddled me yesterday. I was riddled by anxiety yesterday. But I pushed through. If you don't push for anything, you're never going to see, because fire refines, right? That's how diamonds are birthed, through pressure, right? So, I have 2 plaques from Yale Divinity that I'm proud of. I had to step out of my comfort zone. I had to get around people. I had to be willing to learn. I had to stay woke, because this could go away. You could go right back to sleep. You could just stay. I want to stay woke. I want to stay woke to people's needs. People around me. I want to be active in my community. I don't want to be a statistic, another drug overdose, another felon in jail. So I want to tell y'all, I want to leave y'all with something real quick from Martin Luther King. It's a powerful little clip. Go through life concerned about yourself, you're going to be by yourself. I encourage you. I encourage all of you. I encourage every single person here today to look at the needs of the other person. Help somebody achieve their dream. And I guarantee you, in that process, you will achieve yours. I love y'all. Thank you for listening.